think on the fly.
Yes. So Sacramento will get the first possession. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Silk. Ingram is out there with the captain. Then it's Russell. And it's the Prophet in at the center.
You know, more and more we're seeing some shorter guys play the center position, especially when they have vertical leaps like that to make up for.
Cousins with a screen for Collison. There's the feed to Cousins. Collison dishes to Cousins. And that one, good.
You got to get the rock to Cousins when he's in the post. A true bruiser who relishes opportunities near the bucket.
Russell with a wide open look. And he's good on the three ball. Russell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here now the Kings. It's a three-point game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
It was like they were teasing the crowd, letting them get a little amped up and then shut up with another dagger.
Kings on D. Pass to Cobb. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Over to the wing. There's a good screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Ingram. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Aflalo outside. Tolliver kicks to Cousins. It's deflected. They retain possession. A rebound by the Lakers. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
I mean, you're right. A lot of wide open spaces. They were running around undefended all night.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Collison. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That's his first foul. Here's Temple. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First personal foul, 10 seconds. Garrett Temple. Shooting just one.
And another disappointing season for the Kings last year. They fell out of the playoff race early on. They just couldn't keep pace with the rest of the conference.
To the middle, here's Collison, and he converts the layup. Collison's got his first points of the night.
That's how you finish through contact. Collison is so creative in how he buries these shots.
Here's the Prophet. He's guarded by Cousins. Yes, that goes in.
They are on fire to start this one. 4 for 5 so far.
Kings have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Collison kicks to Cousins. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Well, it hasn't been his best, just to say the least. He just needs to calm down out there and let the game come to him. Talk about leading your target perfectly. Nice assist.
Russell against Collison. Kicks it to Cousins. Back to Collison. That one good for 2.
I tell you what, that's just a solid decision from Cousins. He's very comfortable being the focal point from an offensive point of view, finding wide open teammates because of the attention he demands.
Now, here is Russell. He picked up 12 points in their last win against New York.
And where I thought he was out of his mind was the playmaking. Time and time again, he set his teammates up for the easy buckets.
Here's Collison after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Collison with it. He's picked up by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And at 6'9", Ingram is constantly on the prowl for these dunks. An incredible athlete who just finishes with ease near the hoop.
Now here's Collison. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz. Here's Cousins. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Almost got to that shot in time. Just a split second late there. Caught it just barely on its way down.
Lakers leading by 4. Dishes it to Ingram. Lakers working the ball around now.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The Kings have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And Aflalo kicks to Collison. Teardrop shot. Rebounded by Hassel. The Lakers have gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. Pass to the Prophet. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
You can bet if he's left open from there again, he's probably going to knock that one down.
And for 3, Collison. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And a look here at the shot chart.
Well, I think a big issue for him right now is his performance from the mid-range. Just nothing seems easy for him at the moment, and it's resulted in a lot of missed opportunities for himself and his team when he's taking that shot.
Lakers leading by 6. Now the pass to Cobb. They set the pick. He dishes it to Russell. Clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Let's pause for a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month. The Lakers second.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Screen by Cousins. And here's a follow for 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And here is Los Angeles now. 6-point lead. Russell kicks to Ingram. Pass to Hassel. Here's Silk. He's guarded by Aflalo. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. And the Lakers with another miss. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Temple. Hits it from 3-point range. Temple's got 6.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
And stolen by Aflalo. To the paint. Tolliver the pass to Cousins. He feeds it to Temple. Ingram with the steal. Inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 6 points for the Prophet.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Kufis checked in for Anthony Tolliver.
And here's a look at some numbers for the Prophet. Just an incredible month of basketball. 3rd in rebounding, 16th in blocks. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
The Kings trail by 5. Right side, Collison. Cousins with a screen for Collison. To the middle. Cousins, no good.
Oh, we've seen him posterize guys with that move many times. However, the defense proved to be very stifling there.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Now, here's Collison. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Feeds it to Cousins. Off the pick. That doesn't go either for Cousins.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And that one, good.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Collison against Russell. There's the pick. Collison kicks to Afflalo. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Man, he's in attack mode, crashing the glass, then goes right back up with it.
Sacramento making some changes. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. McLemore has come in for Aaron Afflalo. And it's Lawson in for Darren Collison. And that one misses. Well, with a look at today's rosters, you'll see a veteran or two acting as a mentor on a team for young players. Chris, all teams want them. They need them for that balance. You've been on both ends of that relationship. Just how important is that for a young player?
It is very important. You know, when you think about the word fear, fear mostly is what you anticipate about the unknown. And for a lot of young players, you know, they just don't know what to expect. They just don't know what habits to have. They just have never been in this situation before. And they're going to figure it out, regardless if anyone helps them or not. But just think about how it just helps the learning curve and how it speeds up the pace when you have someone that can tell you from their perspective how to approach games or how to prepare for games, how to recover, how to treat your body, how to play this guy. I know coach said this, but you might want to try this if that doesn't work. You know, and I think that's probably one of the most underrated and depleted spaces on the team are guys that can be that third coach on the team, but with the jersey on. And so I think it's very important to have guys in those mentor-type positions, just because they've had to go through what these players have gone through. Not just coach, but they've had to go through it and can tell it from a player's perspective.
Great points. And the Lakers have possession. Sacramento able to drain the three. 5 to shoot. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And Coach Koufos is such a valuable player to have off the bench for a team, Chris. Gives you spacing and size and really knows how to play within himself.
Kev, Koufos is usually productive in whatever role he is playing for a team. His versatility to start or to be the first big off the bench is really what makes him valuable.
Here's Ohio. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
Awesome attack toward the basket right there. This young man stays on his grind, showing his true grit and finding a way to get that one to go.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night. A lot of great young talent, Chris, coming in the game. Who could be the face of the league in a few years, do you think?
Well, I really like Towns and Wiggins. I really like this Minnesota team. I think their team can become a fan favorite as we see the game go on. Also, Kyrie Irving. How about Kyrie Irving? Just won a championship. How about Davis, Anthony Davis? I just think we have some great young talent. Excited to see what the future holds.
So fun. The Kings have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. That's good from Ty Lawson. Los Angeles leading by 6. Passes to Ohio. Shot clock at 6. Here's the screen. Here's Collins. The offensive rebound, the Prophet, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
The Kings trail by 9. There's 1:54 left in the first. Lawson dishes to Koufos. Cauley-Stein passes to Temple. And McLemore kicks to Koufos. Shot clock at 5. From 17 feet out. Tries to save it. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Lakers. Fourth in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And of course, the Sacramento Kings, 5 games behind.
And when I look at the Lakers, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
And I don't think they knew exactly what they were either at the beginning of the season. But as they've gotten more familiar with one another, their chemistry has really developed over time.
Here's Cauley-Stein. After the basket by the Lakers, 11 feet away, McLemore, no good. Lakers leading by 11. Ohio, Lawson defending. Ohio, the pass to Collins. Here's the Prophet. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Ohio. Here's Redding.
Sacramento foul. Willie Cauley-Stein. That's his second personal foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Reggie Redding taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Now, this is Dave Yeager. Before working in the NBA, he was one of the most successful coaches in minor league history. He won 5 titles in 7 seasons, all before turning 35.
They set the pick. Lawson kicks to McLemore. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. McLemore's got his second bucket of the night.
That's the kind of player McLemore is. He is always thinking of shooting as soon as he gets the ball off the pass.
Pass to the Prophet. Collins, good. Collins has got 6 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Lawson, guarded closely. There's the dish to McLemore. Lets it go with the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. 8 points for him.
And that 3-point shot from McLemore is just cash. Don't let this guy get free from the perimeter.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, we've got the captain, Mayo, out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's on to Kidsian at the 3 slot. The drive by Russell. That one drops for him. Russell's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Lakers. To the inside. It's tipped. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. And to look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Kings.
And clearly, this is a squad that makes its living in the paint. Very few teams are as determined to get the ball inside as much as they are. They aren't going to settle for jump shots. They're going to continue to pound it down low.
Here's Koufos. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Not really nice there. Poor technique on the screen, but savvy scoring move to save that trip down the floor.
Mayo kicks to Russell. Here's Hassel. He picked up 24 points in their last one against New York.
Okay, and 4 steals on the night. He relished being a major disruption on the defensive end.
Just 2 to shoot. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Lawson outside. Screen by Cousins. Here's McLemore. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Lakers leading by 10. Here's Sonikitsi. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Sacramento. Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Chris, you played a long career, remained effective, even as you lost some of your athleticism. You hear some people say the game is 90% mental. How accurate is that?
I don't think it's 90% mental because you need physical attributes to be able to perform. But I think that it's 2 separate games. I think that one part of the game is mental and you need to be 100% on point. And I think the mental part is different from the physical. And so you have to be there 100% physical and you have to be 100% there mentally. And for me, the mental part was not only how to try to make players better or get other guys involved or win if we didn't even have the most talent, but it really was how do you adapt, how do you change your game when you've played one way your whole career, and how do you still be effective and dominant. And luckily, I was able to do that.
Well said. No good on the free throw.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done.
Sacramento making a switch here. Aflalo's checked in. And he's good on the second. The Kings trail by 14. Now here's Lawson. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. The feed to Ingram. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
I mean, on offense, he has been a constant force. You get him the ball, and there's a good chance he's going to knock that shot down.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we've seen DeMarcus Cousins become one of the elite big men in the NBA, dominant in the post and even adding the three-pointer to his game. But at times, his temper has overshadowed his talent. Cousins says he's now turned a corner, saying, "My mind has grown. I understand the league better. I understand the politics of it. Now I'm becoming the professional I need to be. It took time." Guys, he understands he now has to lead by example.
He wants to win, David. You know that. Thank you. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
A moment here to see the numbers for Russell. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. He's averaging about 19 points per, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Now here's Mayo. 11-point game his last outing. Down low, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lawson. Well, we like to keep you up to date on the fresh talent in the league, so let's check in on the rookie block leaders. You look at the Prophet, a fierce inside defender, tops in the NBA in blocks. And, of course, Brandon Ingram.
And among first-year players, these two are as intimidating a pair of shot blockers as you're going to see.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
The Lakers have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both.
Timeout.
And so Dave Yeager has had enough. Timeout.
Start it.
And a chance to check out the stats for the captain. His last 10 games have been exceptional. 5th in rebounding, 9th in shooting percentage, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
The Kings trail by 16. Lawson kicks to Tolliver. Dishes it to Cousins. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Cousins has got 4 points this quarter.
Anthony Tolliver isn't a player most teams worried about in their scouting report, but he can hurt you if you give him space. He's a very strong shooter at the power forward position, and he commands attention.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Russell against Lawson. Six to shoot. The baseline J. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And with Tolliver, Chris, he is great in the pick and pop situations.
And Kevin, he's strong rolling to the rim as well. Not many power forwards can be an offensive threat in as many ways as Tolliver can in the pick and roll. Not one of the more well-known players in the league, but there's a reason why he's always getting minutes.
Now Mayo following the miss by Ty Lawson from deep.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Right wing. And the wide open shot from Collison. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Lakers leading by 14. Mayo kicks to Russell. Here's Hassel. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And the pass to Ingram. Elbow shot. Tries again. Hassel's shot's good.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
Keep it simple, know yourself, and that's how he gets his minutes. He doesn't stop battling for rebounds even when the score is lopsided. He knows his role.
The Kings shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Tolliver taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Silks checked in for O.J. Mayo. And the second free throw, good. And here is Los Angeles now. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be just the second of 7 away from home.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The Lakers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Free throw good, Russell. Here's Collison. Here's Tolliver, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, I love to see the unselfishness from Collison. Really whips the ball over to the open man quick.
Here's Russell. It's hauled in by the Kings. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Aflalo kicks to Collison. To the paint. Here's Cousins. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Ingram. He's coming off a 19-point game against New York. Back to Russell. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Russell's got 12 in the game. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Timeout. Start it.
And the Lakers making a change here. Collins is checked in. Lawson outside. Shot clock at 6. Tries from 16. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Lakers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Sacramento making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
Now, Willie Cauley-Stein was considered a bit of a reach for his draft position, but you have to love how he plays at his size. Very active inside with his feet to flash open on cuts. Just shows great awareness for a new player in the league.
Now, here's Lawson. That doesn't go either for Lawson.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Silk. He's covered by Collison. Collins, good. Well, you hate to use the P word, potential, but you can't help but do it with Willie Cauley-Stein.
You're right, Kev. I hate the word potential as well. It just means unrealized talent. As long as he moves as well as he does with his size, he'll be fine.
And so here's Sacramento after the basket by Los Angeles. Aflalo, no good.
That's the kind of shot you want him to take every time. He just happened to miss that time.
Ohio, Lawson defending. Now here's Ingram. Not a lot of room. Hessel. And the shot falls short this time.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Solid defense. They weren't going anywhere against them there.
Here's Cauley-Stein. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Oh, man. Cauley-Stein is just a workhorse down inside, and because of his efforts, he earns a lot of tough foul calls in the process.
This is his first free throw of the game.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Sacramento. Kufis checked in for Tolliver. Temple comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And McLemore subbed in for Darren Collison. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
When you think of Cauley-Stein, the word length comes to mind. A huge target on offense and a tenacious shot blocker and rebounder on the defensive end.
Here's the Prophet. 13 points in the game. Collins, good.
Excellent vision right there on that assist. Perfect setup.
The Kings trail by 19. Here's Temple. He's got 6. Left side Lawson. 3-pointer. Sacramento gets it back. Kufis. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Los Angeles leading by 18. To the left side wing. Shot off the pick. Here's the Prophet. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
And shooters beware. Cauley Stein is very crafty in how he rises up for the block. So good at catching scores off guard with his wide reach.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. On up the court. It's stolen by McLemore. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. Buries the jumper to finish the break. McLemore's got 10. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Ohio, the pass to the Prophet. Passes it to Ohio. There's a screen. Off target from three-point range.
Oh, Kevin, he positioned himself perfectly and had all the room to drop that one in. Just couldn't get it to go.
Lawson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Temple. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Pass to Ohio. There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. Lakers passing it around.
Good D.
Off the screen. Good D by Lawson. The Kings trail by 16. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And the pass was right in stride. Extremely accurate setting up the shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Los Angeles, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. The Kings shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. Lawson outside. There's the screen. Cauley Stein with the screen for Lawson. And Temple kicks to Koufos. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Costa Koufos. Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Koufos. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And just doing a much better job of getting to the line this quarter than he did in the first.
Ohio, Lawson defending. Here's Redding. And there's the pass to the Prophet. Tries to snap the cold streak. Koufos grabs the miss. Koufos has got his 6th rebound on the night. Lawson outside. A nice shot by Koufos. Koufos has got 8 points in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Kicks to Collins. 3-pointer. Sacramento grabs the miss. Lawson with it. The high post shot. That'll do it for the first half. Lakers lead by 11.
It was all about the Lakers as the game got going. Their biggest lead of the opening period during a very exciting run was all the way up to 13 points. After a solid quarter of play, they held a 10-point lead. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, Kenny knows about this. I used to do this to his team all the time. Take advantage of you down low. Mismatch. Barbecue chicken alert. Make good entry passes. That led to some good looks. Obviously, a lot of points. When you control the paint, Ernie, you control the game. I was the master of controlling the paint. Shaquille O'Neal.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Sacramento?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
Lakers leading by 11. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Collison is out there with a follow. And there's Anthony Tolliver, and it's Temple in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Dave Yeager. And that one's good. Ingram.
And Ingram is so graceful with the catch-and-shoot jumper. His lightning-quick release allows him to get off his shot in no time.
Now here's Aflalo. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Back to Collison. 6 to shoot. Tries from 16. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Outside, Russell. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The Kings have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
Aaron Aflalo. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Aflalo right side. He kicks to Collison. It's blocked, and so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Oh, they haven't started this half off on the right foot. That's 3 straight shots they've misfired on.
Passes to Cobb. There's the pick. Lakers passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. In the corner, it's Ingram. For 3. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Oh, they're getting terrific high percentage looks at the basket to begin this half. 4 or 5 so far.
Collison dishes to Aflalo. And Cousins kicks to Temple. Pass to Aflalo. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Well, after failing to hit on their first 3 attempts of the half, they finally got one to go there.
Here's Hassel. He's covered by Collison. Back to Russell. Top of the key. And that one hits back iron. The Kings trail by 17.
And it's no doubt that Cousins is one of the premier big men in this league. I mean, look at what he does in every facet of the game. He can do it all. He's arguably the best center in the league right now, and he's still very young.
And a follow wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Hassel's shot's good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And for Cousins, many will say he's the best center in the league, Chris. It's rare to see a player with his size do what he can do.
Well, Cousins' footwork is so nice on offense that he can be impossible to slow up. He still has great bulk to his game. He has no problem going through defenders if he needs to. The only person that slows him up is himself.
Screen by Cousins. Collison kicks to Cousins. Sacramento again missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's the Prophet. 15 points in the game. Russell from long range. Again, Russell missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Afflalo. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Afflalo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, and Collison really knows how to handle the offense. Very capable of setting the floor up with his passing.
Pass to Cobb. Here's Hassel. And here is Ingram. He's got 14. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart.
Well, just look at the cluster in the middle of the paint. That right there tells you all you need to know about how they have built the lead they have. They are playing with more intensity on the offensive side of the ball, and it's the difference in the game right now. You have to love how they've approached this matchup.
The Kings trail by 17. Afflalo outside. Collison against Russell. And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Afflalo against Mayo. Feeds to Collison. Clock at 4. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Bangs home the trifecta. Temple's got 9.
That's all he needs, just an inch of separation from beyond the arc and showing good touch.
Russell passes to Hassel. Lets the 3 fly. No good on that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Collison kicks to Cousins. There's the pick. Back to Collison. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 6.
And the skill Collison has inside, so great at catching the D off guard when he's down in the post.
Now Russell. He's got 14. Right side, Mayo. And just miss after miss right now. The Kings trail by 12. Here's Afflalo. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Afflalo's got 7 points for the quarter. For Los Angeles, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. That one goes in, and it's 8 points for the captain.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Man, it looks like the defense is just giving up.
Now here's Collison. He has 6. To the middle, here's Cousins. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his 7th assist here tonight. Los Angeles leading by 10. Outside, Russell. There's a good screen. He dishes it to Mayo. All alone. They get the rebound. Can't throw it down with one hand.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Here is Tolliver. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Goes back up. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Afflalo.
Well, it looked as if he would never find his game after that awful first half start, but he's really hitting his stride in the second.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Billy Cauley-Stein comes in for Anthony Tolliver. Then McLemore, he's checked in for Garrett Temple. And it's Lawson in for Aaron Afflalo. The dish to Mayo. And yes, it's good. Mayo's got his first basket of the night.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Outside Collison. He feeds it to Kufis. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
He's made 2 of his last 5 attempts so far at the line.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Out of sync at the line, it's really been a consistent problem for this team.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And the shot goes in. Mayo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Heads up, aggressive move. The smaller man on him takes him right to the rim.
Lawson dishes to Collison. The feed now to McLemore. Lets it go with a 3. Tries again. The kick out to Collison. Drops in the tray. Collison's got 9 points.
He is really deadly from the perimeter. Even though he didn't make one in the first quarter, you still have to keep an eye on him.
And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Lawson the pass to Collison. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. And that's 11 points for Darren Collison.
The mid-range area of the floor is so important, and Collison knows how to shoot from it.
Ohio, Lawson defending. Shot by Collins, no good. The Kings trail by 6. In the corner, it's McLemore. Lawson kicks to Collison. Cauley-Stein with the screen for Collison. Just 5 on the clock. Offline with his 3. LA's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Collison against Mayo. They set the pick. This one for 3. It's rebounded by McLemore. And for Sacramento, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. A shot by Lawson, wide open. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. To the inside, Hassel. Second chance shot, and count it. 2 points with a chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And the Lakers making a change here. This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
The Kings trail by 9. Lawson outside. Dishes it to Collison. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Now, what you have to like about Derek Collison is the fact that he gives you a little bit of everything from the point guard position. He can shoot it from deep. He can attack the basket depending on what the defender gives him. He acts as a true facilitator for the rest of the team when he's manning the point guard.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
That free throw, no good. And Chris, with Collison, as you said, he is a jack of all trades as a floor general.
Well, a lot of it is that Collison knows what he can and can't do and plays within himself. Always plays to the tempo of the game.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
Ooh, an unusually ugly trip to the line for him. Rarely do you see that.
Shot by Collins, no good. The Kings trail by 9. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points. The Lakers number 1.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
Here's Hassel, defended by Kufis. The pass to Ohio. Clock at 6. With the shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Beautiful execution in terms of creating space for his shot. He just couldn't get that one to fall.
Lawson outside. Kicks it to Collison. Low block shot. Rebounded by the Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shoots from 12. That's good on the jump shot. And it's 13 points for the captain.
Excellent inside move. He beats the defense to the punch.
Lawson outside. Sacramento again missing.
Well, they often look to him to provide for them on offense, and he simply isn't getting the job done today.
Here's Redding. He's covered by Collison. Plenty of daylight on that shot. He's got 6.
He has to take that wide open 3, even though that's not his bread and butter.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A nice shot by Kufis.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Passes it to Ohio. Inside, Dolman. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Lakers lead by 14.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Collison dishes to Lawson. Three-pointer. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. So the Lakers 5 right now. D'Angelo Russell out there with Silk. Then it's Ingram. Then it's the Prophet. Here's Cousins. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ingram's got his third rebound on the night. He kicks to Russell. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That is on Ty Lawson.
Yeah, easy call.
He misses the free throw. Garrett Temple has checked in for McLemore. And he can't hit the second. Well, Chris, make no mistake about it, DeMarcus Cousins is a legitimate threat from beyond the arc.
And with Cousins, it almost seems unfair to have a 7-footer with his build shooting threes. Now look, he shoots at a good clip. He can stretch out a defense if left unguarded. He's never going to become a jump shooting big by any means, but now you can't sag off of him on that perimeter.
Pass to Cobb. Here's the Prophet. He's guarded by Afflalo. And that one drops.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
Well, they've been on the roll.
Screen by Cousins. Lawson kicks to Cousins. Deflects the pass, and it's denied. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Russell's running. Here's Redding. There's the pass to the Prophet. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Koufos has got 8 rebounds in this game. Lawson outside. Down low. Here's Cousins. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. 14 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, when Cousins finds his comfort zone, it's incredibly hard for the defense to keep up with him.
Here's Russell. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here is Lawson. Afflalo outside. And the Kings check on 2 more.
I mean, he's connecting on most of his shots out there, and his team has needed every one of them.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Ingram. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here is Lawson. Pass to Afflalo. Beyond the arc. That shot off. Los Angeles leading by 13. Feeds to Russell. Takes the 13-footer. Again, Russell missing. The Kings have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. The 3 from Afflalo. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Good D, better O. He buried it right in his face. We call that hitting him in the head. That has to be frustrating if you're the D.
And here is Ingram. After Aaron Afflalo getting his shot to go from deep. Hits it from 3-point range.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes light up. His shooting is just out of this world.
Lawson against Russell. Step back shot. The open shot of Afflalo. The Lakers with the rebound. The Prophets got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Here's Ingram. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
The knowledge that Ingram possesses, well aware that the D is going to hack him in these situations.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Sacramento. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Koufos. And it's Collison in for Ty Lawson. The captain's checked in for the Lakers. He's perfect from the line this time. Sacramento with the ball. Down by 15. Here's Tolliver. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his 8th assist in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Screen by Russell. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Chris, when you think about what you've been able to accomplish throughout your life to this point, aside from your NBA career, what have been some of your most fulfilling experiences?
You know what I think are my charities. I think working with people in the cities that I've played with and in my home of Detroit and trying to help and give back in some of those ways. I think sports-wise, of course, is high school titles, playing in college with my boys. And personally, in the art-wise, I would have to say being a producer and producing 2 songs for Nas.
Interesting.
One of the greatest rappers that ever, walked the face of this earth. And so being able to produce 2 songs on an album like that, just a great feel. So for me, I've never been one to really to share those passions or talk about them. But, I definitely would say charity and arts, two big passions of mine, Kevin.
Well said. Here is Russell, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. And that one's good. Russell. The Kings trail by 15. Collison kicks to Cousins. On the wing of Flello. Back to Cousins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. It's intercepted. Knocked away. Off his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. Collison against Russell. Passes it to the Prophet. Here's Silk. Down low. Here's the Prophet. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
The Kings trail by 18. Collison, the pass to Aflalo. Back to Collison. He dishes it to Cousins. The turnaround Jay, and it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 4th rebound in this one. He feeds it to Russell. Here's the Prophet. He's guarded by Cousins. Russell kicks to Ingram, and he gets the bucket. Ingram's got 9 points in the quarter.
And with Ingram, he can score from anywhere. His jump shot is money, and his drives to the hoop, they're lethal.
Now here's Aflalo. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 9 assists now tonight. Outside, Russell. The dish to Ingram. Ingram with the steal. The putback, Hessel. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 20.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Cousins. Back to Collison. And Cousins kicks to Aflalo. 5 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose. Ingram with the steal. Here's Cobb. Got it. Good job in the low post.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Cousins with a screen for Collison. You look around the NBA, Chris, at all the head coaches, a lot of new names. Why do you think teams are still looking for fresh faces on the bench? Guys that may not have the big name that get the head coaching jobs.
Well, I think because guys want to see something new. I think sometimes you get to see a guy's personality or a situation may precede itself as far as for a coach. And so I think a lot of times people just kind of want to start things off with a clear slate their way and have the loyalty of a guy that's only coached for their team. And for some it works, for some it doesn't. But once again, it's only one championship to go around a year.
Well said. Now Russell. Darren Collison missing from long range. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And it's now 22 points for D'Angelo Russell. Afflalo outside. Here's Cousins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, he has been dominant on offense. Who knows where they'd be in this game without his effort?
Russell with it. And there's the feed to Ingram. And a miss there on the triple. The Kings trail by 20. Collison kicks to Cousins. Here's Tolliver, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Tolliver's got 4 points this quarter. LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Russell, a screen on Collison. Screen by Russell. 6 to shoot. Again, Russell missing.
He hit a 3 in the first half. Now he's searching for his first outside shot in the second half.
That's tipped. Dishes it to Ingram. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And so Dave Yeager has had enough. Timeout.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
And they may have to address a number of things, including whether this is the right lineup.
Collison against Russell. Collison dishes to Cousins. Collison the pass to Cousins. Shoots from 14. Good. He hits the jump shot. Cousins has got 24.
And when it comes to shooting, Cousins continues to stretch his range. That mid-range jump shot of his is pretty much automatic when the D plays off of him.
Here's the prophet, Russell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Russell's got 12 points in just the second half. The Kings trail by 18. Outside Collison. They set the pick. Kicks to Cousins. 13 feet away. Rebounded by Hassel. The captain's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Russell kicks to Ingram.
And Brandon Ingram, a 5-star recruit out of Kinston High School. He helped them win 4 straight North Carolina championships, the first time that had happened in the state's history.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. And Ingram mentored and coached by former NBA great Jerry Stackhouse.
And I wonder if Stack was a little disappointed that Ingram didn't end up becoming a Tar Heel, instead choosing the arch rival and going to Duke. A one-and-done there. It certainly has worked out pretty well for the young fella.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Kings trailed by 19. Lawson outside. He kicks it to Tolliver. Pass to McLemore. Now here's Richardson. Tight defense on him. Just 4 to shoot. Lawson. The Profits checked in for Los Angeles. Lakers leading by 19 points.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series. And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for the Prophet. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
And the first one drops. Labissiere's checked in for Sacramento. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Lawson. Down low. But they get it back. From deep, McLemore. That is in there. Lawson with the assist.
He's not the most consistent threat from long range, Kevin, but the defense still needs to play him honest, rotate over and contest.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Shot by Mayo is no good.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Oh, trust me, he's kicking himself for that misfire. He knows he should have hit it after that tremendous pick gave him the necessary space to do so.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
The Prophet.
Reminds me of myself. His field goal percentage was all the way up in the 60s. Not that I like talking about myself, but it was a very steady night for him. You don't shoot well without working hard, and he never stopped battling to get the best look possible. Smart, efficient basketball he was playing. Thanks for showing me.
Scoring machine inside. He worked relentlessly carving out position, calling for the ball, and his teammates gave it to him and fed him, and he delivered.